All right, so call the meeting to order. It's 6 o'clock on Wednesday, April 30th. One little just amendment, the rec board warrant is number 4 on the agenda. And that'll come up in a minute, and there's nothing else to add. So first we'll review and approve the minutes of the April 16th meeting.
I move we approve them.
I'll second it.
All right. Approved second. Any discussion on that? All right. All those in favor of approving the meeting minutes for April 16th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? It is done. All right. Review and approve bills for payment. Warrant 22, which is general costs, general expenses. 22P, which is payroll. And rec board number 4.
What is that?
It's a warrant for so the warrants are numbered by fund that they come from or go to. So Conservation Commission will be CC 1, 2, 3, 4 during the year.
Oh,
And
okay.
RB
Oh,
for
okay.
rec board. So yeah, this is just a $274 payment.
Okay.
I think it was reimbursing for
Basketball, I believe.
the end of year basketball get together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is like Conservation Commission will spend or donate $400 to Beak. Now I throw an acronym in there all of a sudden. Bonnievale Environmental, whatever.
That one I know, yeah. So,
And so what they do, since we have the money, is they put in a request for it. He'll write up a warrant, and then we'll approve the warrant, then he'll pay him. So it's just that's how it goes through. So I think somebody started the motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve payment of warrants 22, 22P, and Recreation Board number 4.
I'll second it.
Paul getting in. All right. Any discussion on those? Warrant 22s for $25,304. That's kind of general expenses. 22P's payroll, $12,246, which is the normal amount, and the rec board 4 is for $274.11, which is again reimbursement, I think, for end of season events out of their funds. All those in favor of approving warrants 22, 22P, and rec board 4, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And all those against? It is done. Let's recognize all our visitors. You want to scroll over to the visitors? Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Casper.
Road foreman report. Lee did not pass along anything to me. Correspondence or information. Any questions on those? Putney Mountain amendment is in the read file stuff. They're getting some number of 100 or 50 or 60 more acres, which is nice.
I thought it was 100 something.
100 some acres. Yeah, it's $300,000, which is nice.
You get the sheriff's market report. What are they supposed to be spending? How much time in town are they supposed to be?
We contract for, Paul, how much per month we contract for now? We're doing more than normal. What's our contract hours for the sheriff per month?
Well, January we had a total of 41.5 hours. February 25, and in March we had 7.5, which leaves us 13 hours short at this time. I spoke with Mark, and he said, "Don't worry, we will make up the hours."
Right. So we used to contract for 20 hours a month. And the first half of this year, we took some ARPA money, and we're contracting for 40 a month.
29.
29. So we upped it a little bit to see if increased patrols would increase, not necessarily revenues, but if increased patrols would decrease the number of town folk wondering why people are speeding. And so hopefully after 6 months we can look at it and go, well, I don't know, what have we seen? Have we seen more tickets, less tickets, more citations, whatever? So unlike Putney, who contracts for 40 hours a week, so all daylight hours Monday through Friday, they have sheriff's patrol, and we do 20 hours a month. We don't have quite as many roads mileage wise, but they do patrol the gravel roads as well as the paved roads.
Okay.
And Paul, through his liaisonship, has had the sheriff was not ticketing people unless they're 15 miles over the limit. We asked them to do 10, and we asked for no warnings at the stop sign. If they run the stop sign, give them a ticket. So
Yeah.
Paul will track all those numbers, and we'll see where we're at after 6 months.
I also spoke to Mark about starting to set things up for doing a control on our roads.
All
The
right.
one to possibly change the speed limit in the future. It's a 2-year process.
I suspected it would be. We can't send Paul and Shorty out there in a couple lawn chairs.
Sounds good to me. I'll do it.
Right, so we get a report once a month from now on. You saw the patrols and the citations. Paul's also tracking how much of that money comes back to us, because they'll have the total amount issued in fines. Those have to go through a whole process before we get our cut.
Everywhere else don't do that.
Yeah, so
We get 80% back.
we'll get 80% back. So, all right, anything else? All right, town appointments. I think we're going to do some by default.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to make the following appointments: Chad Foreman, Development Review Board, and Rich Cogliano, the Emergency Management Director.
I will second both appointments. Any discussion on those? Both of those people are already in those roles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all those in favor of appointing Chad Farnham to the DRB and Rich Cogliano to Emergency Management,
Mm-hmm.
say aye.
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 All those against? All right, so it is done. RFP for the EWPP project, we already talked about it a little bit. I have one typo to fix on it. It's not something we need to vote on. I just want everybody to look at it. Basically what it's doing is it'll go out and people will have about 5 weeks to respond with bids to do the work down there at Jim Boyd Road. And we'll move on from there. I think June 11th, which is a meeting night, is the last date I asked them to have it in. So we'll open the bids, more than likely choose the lowest bid and go with it. This is not costing the town any money, by the way. We're just the municipality that's to oversee the project.
Okay.
All right, magic words.
Don't we have to front the money first before we get
It's
reimbursed?
100% paid for. Oh, well, I'll check with them.
I was
Yes,
thinking we had to front the money first.
I'll find out. In fact, I have that on my list to ask them. I will double check with them. But I'll know for sure next time. All right, liquor tobacco work.
All right, so I'll make a motion that we recess the meeting and convene as the Liquor Control Board.
I'll second that. All those in favor, say aye.
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 And all those against? All right, we've got, where's the paperwork?
It's the highway report.
Nope, not my report. Some people memorize colors of folders, I do not.
Should be a new business.
New business. All right, so what we are, it's
No.
not. It's here somewhere, because I read it.
You want me to make a motion?
Do you have them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then carry on. Saving me.
I'll make a motion to approve the second-class liquor license, tobacco license, and tobacco substitute endorsement renewals for the Circle K Vermont.
I'll second that.
Second.
All right, any discussions? The Circle K is the one up there at the Putney line, right?
No, it's on Route 30.
30. At the gas station?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a Circle K and an Irving.
Mhm.
I just filled up at that gas station for the first time ever
Mhm.
last week. Anyway, that's not important. All those in favor of second class liquor license, tobacco license, and tobacco substitute endorsement renewals for Circle K, say aye.
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 All those against? It is done.
So I'll make a motion that we adjourn as the Liquor Control Board and reconvene the meeting.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
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 And all those against. We have completed our very short agenda.
Mhm.
I'll make a motion we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Second.
All right, and we're done.